Hi, Free Spirit Beaders. This is Kristen Fagan here with Softflex Company for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading here on the Softflex YouTube channel. Let me just, there we go. Hi, Pamela. Welcome. I have my tripod set up a little bit different today because if any of you guys join me on Facebook on Wednesday, I dropped my phone at the end of the video. And so I'm trying now to just use the tripod and not have to move my phone this time. I'm covered in pink. Yeah, I don't know if you can't even see it, but here's the necklace we made on Wednesday on Facebook. Hi, Lydia, welcome. Good to see you guys here this morning or this afternoon. Feels like morning to me still, but it's actually quite late. So today is July 1st. Happy July. Hi, Liz. Good to see you. We have a choose your own adventure kind of sale going on at softflexcompany.com. So up until tomorrow night, you can spend $59 or more on a retail order, and we are going to apply a $10 credit to your online account to use on a future order. Your $10 credits will be applied on July 3rd, and then you have until the end of August to shop and use that credit on anything, no minimum order. Also, if you're in the United States and you're placing an order over $50, you'll have the option for free shipping at checkout. So pretty awesome deal. We just put our new kits on sale. So we've got the new Tucson Sunset kit available at softflexcompany.com. And today I'm gonna be designing with the remainder of my Shades of Coral design kit. And then I also have the Shades of Coral bead mix, which is still available at softflexcompany.com. The design kit is actually sold out. The only design kit we have available is the new Tucson one, Tucson Sunset. Hi, Softflex Company. We have Damien here helping us with links and sharing things. So if you guys have any questions, he can help with that too. Oh, it's James. Hi, James. Hi, Thomas. Hi, guys. How are you all doing today? So we're gonna make jewelry with the Shades of Coral design kit, the bead mix, and then I also have the Wonderlust. We have some of these limited edition and limited quantity Wonderlust kits. So I grabbed a few things from here to mix and match with my Shades of Coral design kit. It was a nice surprise to see me. Oh, thanks. It was a fun video. I got a little tripped up, you know, in the beginning it was hard to kind of wrap my head around what to do on the fly. And then at the end, we had a whole little fun orientation thing with the, but that's always part of the fun when you're live, is you just never know what's gonna happen. Hi, Susanna. Hi from New York. Welcome. All right, let me go ahead and turn down to the beading table. James switched since Damien is helping out. Okay. Yes, James gets to be live on Wednesday. So everybody on Facebook, James will be doing a live demonstration on Wednesday, and he is going to be fantastic. It is a little nerve-wracking, that's for sure, when you first get going, but I know you're going to do great, James. I'm excited to see what you have planned for us. So let me move you guys. All right. So if you're not familiar with our mystery design kits, we do a mystery design kit once a month, and the kit contains everything you need to bead except the tools. So you're gonna get beads, you'll get wire, you'll get crimps and findings and more in your kit. And so what I'm working with right now is I have the remnants left of my Shades of Coral design kit, which was our design kit for June, and that is currently sold out. However, you can get the July kit, which is the Tucson Sunset design kit, and that one is our July kit. We currently have about 50% sold out, so there's still quite a few left there for you guys to grab. And we'll be doing our live video design challenge on July 31st. And it'll be with a mystery guest again, because our beading designer Sarah is out on maternity leave. She usually does the mystery design kits. So we have another guest for you for July. Susanna says, my birthday is 4th of July. Awesome. That's a fun birthday. We will not be live on 4th of July because we will be closed. The office will be closed for 4th of July and also the 5th of July. We're going to be for the 2 days for the holiday. Elizabeth, it is a mystery, so you will have to wait and see on July 31st who our mystery guest is for the Tucson Sunset Kit. And James is going to be live on the 3rd of July, yeah, on Wednesday at 1 p.m. on the Facebook page. So I'm working today with our Champagne Color Extreme Flex Beading Wire in the medium, and this is sort of what it looks like on the spool. It's got like a soft champagne kind of color. That's why we named it that. And this is what came in the Shades of Coral design kit. If you happen to grab that, this would have been the wire that came in that kit with you. So that's why I'm going to be using this one today to play with. And I said the design kit is sold out, but we do have some limited quantity Shades of Coral mixes that you can grab that are still online. So here's an example of what that looks like. And these, we partner with Jesse James Beads. They create these mixes for Softlex Company, and they are limited quantity. Once they're gone, they're gone. And this was just a really fun color combination with all of these corals and blues with antique brass. There's even a clasp in here, a toggle clasp that we're going to use in our design. So a lot of really fun, some tassels, little pretty tassels in there. So that's still available for purchase. I have my Softlex cutters, the Softlex Pro cutters, and I have my magical crimping pliers. I also have Softlex Crimp Tubes. We'll be using the 2x2 millimeter in the gold filled today. Yeah, this wire is really pretty, Liz, and it's made differently than our Softlex original. It actually has a copper core instead of a stainless steel core, so it's a little bit different. There is some differences in how the wire feels, but it's still just as strong as any other Softlex wire, and it is 100% eco-friendly because it doesn't use any heavy metals since it's got that copper core. So yeah, it's really a nice wire, and it comes in 3 different colors. I should show you guys all of them. It comes in, this is the champagne that we're using today, and then it also comes in a 925 sterling silver plated and a 24 karat gold plated. So really bright plated gold and a really bright plated silver. And then this is sort of like a softer color in between. It's kind of like a soft antique brass or maybe a softer copper, that kind of colorway. All right. So here's what I have left of my Shades of Coral kit. I've got a whole bunch of just random bead mix in here from Shades of Coral, from the design kit. We've got some really fun super duos. I don't know if anyone's played with those yet. There's these really nice little fire polish beads. These don't work for our design today because I couldn't get 2 strands through these little beads, so I kind of put them aside. And I took these off the strand. This was a strand of seed beads. We're going to be working with these today from the kit because you'll see seed beads, even though they're tiny, they have quite a large hole, so you can easily fit 2 strands of wire through there. There was a few antique brass findings. These were all little components. These were all in the Shades of Coral design kit. I've got this toggle that I'm going to use, and you can find this toggle in the bead mix. You can also find, oh yeah, you can find all these little hishis. All these little guys were all in the bead mix as well. So we're going to be using those with these seed beads. I'm using one of these large coral resin beads. And then what else do we got in here? I think that's it. Lorraine says she loves Super Duo beads, completed a bracelet last night with the Super Duo beads. Yeah, I love Super Duos too. I was gonna do a video on them today, and it just was like, it wasn't calling me when I sat down to design. You know, sometimes you sit down, you have one idea in mind, and then you totally, it's just not where your brain goes when you go to make something. Susanna's still waiting on her last order. Hopefully it comes today. And then you can, let's just move you up here. Okay, so I got started on 1/2 of this necklace. If you guys were here a couple weeks ago, we did these flexible bangle bracelets, just like this. And they've been a big hit. I've seen a lot of people sharing them in our Softflex Facebook VIB group. So you can catch this video in the Free Spirit Beading playlist if you want to watch it. But we're going to be using a similar technique for a necklace today. And these beads here were done with the Saraswati bead mix that we have online. And we currently have a handful of these left. And they're also a limited quantity bead mix. They're all these really warm, juicy colors here. So I took the Shades of Coral mix, and then I grabbed some things from the Wonderlust mix. This is another bead mix we currently have online. We have about 6 of these left, and once these are gone, they are gone. And this is where I got the feather from, and it's also where I got this large bead. So I'll just take this out to give you an example of what was in that kit. That little bead mix was the Wonderlust one, and I thought that some of these colors went really well with the Shades of Coral kit, so I had grabbed a couple things from in there. And what I grabbed from in there was the feather, and it was this bead here. The rest of the stuff is from, this is from the design kit, this is from the design kit. These little seed beads are all from the design kit, and then there's a bunch of stuff from here in the mix, like these little hishis and the ending that we're going to use. So I've got some bead stoppers clipped on to this side of my necklace that I finished, just to hold this one in place. And then I've just got a little bead stopper here. And I'm going to show you guys how I started this necklace. Okay, so what I did was I cut 2 strands of champagne beading wire 20 inches long, and then I strung them. On one of the strands, I strung 3 fire polish beads. On the other strand, I strung 3 fire polish beads. Then I strung on this pendant. And then on the other side, I did the same thing, 3 fire polish beads and 3 fire polish beads. And then so this is 2 strands. This is half of each. So you go up into this large coral bead, and once it comes out the top, you've got it through the coral bead, you've got it through this aqua bead here. Once it comes through the top, you'll have 2 strands on each side to work with, because we're folding it in half. So you've got 1 strand coming down, going around here and coming back up, and then you have the other strand going down, coming around here and going back up, so that when you come out the top here, you've actually got 4 strands to work with. Did that make sense? Thanks, Pamela. Yeah, it's cute to be able to make your own little chain with Softflex. Before I move on, I just want to make sure that you guys understand what I was doing there. Okay, it looks like yes. All right, so now I'll just start on this side here to show you guys how I did the chain going up. So the first thing I string on is a little seed bead, and that just goes down to the bottom here like that. You just string the seed bead on both strands. Gloria says, yes, it makes sense. Okay, great. I'm just gonna take out some of my little components I need. So now I've got 2 strands coming out of this one side here, and what I'm gonna do is pick up a seed bead, and I'm gonna go in from left to right on one side, and then I'm gonna go in from right to left on the other side, and then I'm gonna pull this bead down just like that. And what it will do is have the wire going through both ways. And since I did that on this side, I just want to kind of pull my bead down till I have a similar sized loop. Next, I'm going to add a little hishi. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick up a hishi, and I'm going to go left to right one way, and then right to left the other way, and then pull that one down. Just like that. And then I'll go back to a seed bead. And do left to right, right to left. Pull that one down. And then here you can tighten the one below it. Just sort of pull that and then pull this one, and it'll hold its place a little bit more once you have that second seed bead on there. So there's that. And now we're gonna add in this bead here is next. Same process, left to right, right to left, and pull. Back to another seed bead. So the only thing you need to make sure when you want to, pick out your beads for a design like this is that you can get 2 strands of soft flex wire through the bead so that it can go in each direction. And that was why I had to let some of those beads go that I maybe wanted to try, like the little fire polish. They just were not big enough. Next is another he, she. Susie says, so cute. Thanks, Susie. Whoop. And I know you guys have all sorts of different colors, so you can use lots of different colors with this technique. So after the he, she, I'll do another seed bead. And then I can tighten up this hoop right there. Oh gosh, it has been hot, hasn't it? I spent all weekend in pool to pool to pool. How's everybody else dealing with the heat in your neck of the woods? So now I'm using this little component. I don't remember what we did Friday, but Saturday I had a friend in town, and so she was staying at one of the hotels in a nice area in Scottsdale. So we went and visited her and swam over there. That was great. The heat is deplorable. So true. Yeah, it has been really hot. And then yesterday we went to a friend's house for a little pool party barbecue also. So we've just been spending a lot of time in the water, which makes a big difference. Yeah, Liz says the hardest part is getting your tension right. That is true. That takes a little practice to get your tension right. One of the nice things too is if you are paying attention as you go along, you can kind of go down a few and tighten it up as you're working. So at this point now, I've got the same little pattern on each side. It's got a little seed bead, a he, she, a seed bead, a bigger bead, seed bead, a he, she, a seed bead, one of these little findings. And now I'm just gonna go up the back all in seed beads. Lorraine says it's been lovely here in the UK. And Susanna says it's nice here in New York. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the weather. I know I have family in New York, and they haven't been super happy with the weather this summer so far. So I'm glad you're having some nice weather now. It makes a difference when you can get out and enjoy the season. Do you guys have any fun plans for the 4th of July? New York is not humid, question mark? I'm sure it's a little humid. I think it's been cooler than most years though. So now I'm just going ahead and doing all of these seed beads up the back until I'm done with my wire. I always find 4th of July to be kind of hard here in the desert because it's just really hot. It's hard to be outside, and Susanna says, oh yes, very humid, but not today. We'll take it when it's not today, right? I'd like to know where I can watch fireworks while within a pool. That would probably be ideal, because most fireworks are happening at parks and sort of spaces where people are gathering and picnicking, but it's just too hot. Susie plans on staying home for the 4th. We can see fireworks from the backyard. Oh, that's really nice. We have a little, a hill that we can go to that's not too far. It's not walking distance per se, but we can just drive a mile or two over, and that's what we did last year, is we parked over there and just watched the fireworks from afar. My dogs are terrified of fireworks, and they started shooting them off almost a month ago, so we've been keeping the pups inside. That is the hard part. I think most dogs are terrified of fireworks. I know my dogs are too. I usually give them like Benadryl or something if they're really stressing out. But our neighborhood's not too bad. Like, we don't have too many right in the neighborhood where people are shooting them off. But I do think it's a tough holiday. Tough holiday for the puppies. I know in New York where I grew up, fireworks just go off all around you. Gloria says, I have so many seed beads, I could see many possibilities making this chain. Yeah. You know, I think seed beads are really versatile. They're a lot of fun. There's always a gazillion colors. You can get them really reasonably. But just totally stringing them in like a pattern or in a bead weaving is just a lot for me. I'm not, I like designs that are a lot quicker. So this is a really fast and easy way to use up some of those seed beads and make yourself a chain. And the fun part about it is it's got a little flex to it. So you're not gonna notice it a whole lot as a necklace, but when we did those flexible bangle bracelets, you can really feel the flex in that design on the bracelet. I was thinking today too, when I was looking at it, how this could actually be pretty fun for one of those like tattoo necklace choker ideas that used to be so popular back in the 90s. I think they're kind of coming back, but this technique would work well. Susanna says, I'm going to go with my sister, maybe some friends, and enjoy my birthday cake. That's perfect. And Damien's saying, I remember people shooting bottle rockets off their roofs into the street while I lived in New York City. Yeah, it gets crazy in New York. They just shoot them off all over. I don't know if the city's as bad as it used to be, but I do know that even in the suburbs where I grew up, you know, people are just doing them in their neighborhood, in the front yard, and they're just, so you hear them everywhere. Sheila says, happy birthday. The 4th is my husband's birthday as well, and we can watch fireworks from the pool. Oh, that sounds perfect, Sheila. I want to come to your house and watch fireworks from the pool. That's what I want to do. 4th of July is a pretty fun birthday. Even just near 4th of July would be a pretty fun birthday, because there's always barbecues and family get-togethers and just lots of fun stuff going on. It's a nice time to celebrate. Susanna says, yes, some people are crazy. Anytime we're in Key West, oh, I will totally take you up on that. I have never been to Key West. That is one area in Florida I haven't been that far south. I'm sure the oceans by you are just gorgeous. Or the beaches, I should say. The beaches by you. Liz says, I've always wanted to go to Key West. Yeah, it's definitely on a bucket list. Sometimes, yes. I know. Let's see how close I am to the other length now, because I wasn't paying attention to count while I was talking. So let's just see. Oh, I think I'm pretty close. Looks like I've got 2 more. If I can make it on this strand, I'll try 2 more. It's harder to get, maybe I'll have to stop at 1 more because it's gonna get tougher for me to yeah, I think I'll stop there. I think that'll be fine. And now I'm gonna go ahead and attach this toggle clasp, and this comes in the Shades of Coral bead mix that we do still have online. I'm gonna get out some itty bitty 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes. And Softlex crimp tubes are double the wall thickness of most on the market. They're seamless, so they're not gonna pop open. Really strong, nice crimps. The 2x2 millimeter size is what I'm using today, and that is the size that works with the magical crimping pliers. And if you're using regular crimping pliers, you would just use the regular crimping plier size, the medium, I guess. Let's go ahead and string on. I'm actually just gonna string it on 1. So I strung the crimp tube on the 2 strands, and then I strung the toggle clasp on 1 of those strands. And then I'm gonna take that one that the toggle clasp is on, and I'm gonna feed it back through just like that. And then I'm going to use my magical crimping pliers to crimp it. Our magical crimping pliers have 1 notch on each side of the plier. I'm going to place the crimp tube right in the center of that notch and give it a good squeeze. And what that will do will pinch all my little corners. You want to have 4 corners pinched, and that's how you know that you've had your crimp nice and centered in there. That's important. Then you're going to flip it and then go all the way around. Hi Ashley, thanks for joining us. I'm just adding the toggle clasp to this necklace design we've been working on. Make sure that was nice and tight. And then using my flush cutters, you're gonna go ahead and trim off the excess wire, and you wanna make sure you're trimming off your wire tail and not your wire that's connected to your clasp. There's one and that one. And now we have a nice strong connection on one side, and we'll do the same on the other. Oh, not Ashley, Alice. Hi, Alice, welcome. Liz is still having a hard time to get the crimp looking like a bead. It does take a lot of practice, and I will tell you to make sure you're getting those 4 pinched corners on the first pass. That's very important. So if you're not, Alice, you met me. I know, I think it was the first and last name together. I just sort of saw Ashley flash across the screen. Maybe I'm squeezing too hard. That could be. You don't need to squeeze it so hard. You just have to give it a good enough squeeze that it pinches the 4 corners. Go ahead and try that. Make sure to pay attention to it. And if you want to send me an email, Liz, I'm at Kristen, Kristen, at softflexcompany.com. You could even show me maybe some examples of what's happening, and I'll see if I can help figure out what's going on. So once again, you're gonna go ahead and place that crimp right in the center of the notch. Give that first one a good squeeze. It'll pinch your corners. Turn it 90 degrees. Put it back in. Thanks for sharing, Damien. Yeah, that's my email. You can always email me, ask me questions, and if you want to show me what's happening, maybe I can help figure out what's going on. I will say that, you know, it's not always a perfect bead, but it should be pretty good. I mean, it should come out where with the naked eye you're not going to see a whole lot of difference. Maybe if you looked at it under a microscope, you'd see that it's not a perfectly round bead. And then again, just trim off your tails. I like this toggle clasp because I like when the bar has little hooks like this, especially when I'm working with necklaces. I think that these little hooks really help to give it a little extra security on the back of your neck. So here's our final design. So there's our chain made with the extreme beading wire, and then hung out in the little pendants. And like I said, you could use this same technique to make bracelets like we did in a previous video. We made just these little bracelets and then added a charm where the crimp was. And then if you didn't want it like a bangle and you just wanted a bracelet, you would just finish it like you would, like I did on the top. Yeah, let's see it on. What was I gonna tell you? Oh, these little mini bead stoppers. I prefer the big ones, but the mini ones do come in handy when I'm working on like multiple strands and things that are smaller. And we have a pack of light blue mini bead stoppers in the closeout section right now. So it's just a color we're closing out. We're not gonna order the little light blue little grips anymore. So if you need some bead stoppers, and especially if you like to work with smaller strands, or if you like to do kumihimo or something where you might have a bunch of strands going on, they are really great in the little size for that. So they're 30% off, and once they're gone, they're gone. But I just wanted to mention it since we've got our spend $59, get $10 credit sale going on. You can just shop for anything you need. I'm gonna take off my necklace I was wearing. This was the one we did in the Shades of Coral design challenge on Wednesday on Facebook. And I'll put on the one that we just did so you guys can see it on. I love this feather pendant that comes in the Wonderlust kit. I think that's so pretty. Okay. Thanks, Liz. Yeah, we did that necklace, and then I did these little cute little earrings with the shades of coral goodies. I actually used, when I did the necklace, I used the Shades of Coral design kit, which includes the Shades of Coral bead mix. But I also use the Shades of Coral strand. We have like a larger strand that's also in the bead mix section at softflexcompany.com, and that's where I got these bigger beads from, and these little roses come in that strand. And we have a bunch of those left too. Again, once they're limited quantity, so once they're gone, they're gone. But I know we have a bunch of them online at the moment. So if you like these bigger beads or you like these roses, that's where you could find those. All right, let me flip you guys up here, move you down, and let's see if I can get myself like totally in the frame here with the necklace. I may have to back up a little. There we go. So now you can see how that chain looks. And on my skin, that extreme champagne color just sort of disappears. So it's like you only just see like these little seed beads dancing on my neck. Pretty fun. So let me let you guys know what we've got going on upcoming. So if you guys have been following along, if you're in the Softflex VIB Studio group, you would see that Sarah Ayler had her little baby boy, Joshua Jack, on Thursday. And I know she posted a picture in the group page. I don't think it's on the main Facebook page, but if you're in the VIB group on Softflex, she posted some pictures in there. Anyone can join. You just have to be on Facebook, and it's open. It's a closed group, so we have to approve you, but it's open to anyone. You can just ask to join, and we will let you in there. We've got about 3,000 members now, and everyone is really wonderful, really active. And right now you'll see everyone sharing their designs from the Shades of Coral design kit as well. So you get to see what everyone else has made. The necklace resembles an illusion necklace. It does, yeah, but you have a lot less crimping going on, which is really nice because you only have to crimp at the back. Instead of in illusion designs, you have a lot more crimping that has to happen. So again, I used Shades of Coral design kit, the Shades of Coral bead mix, which is still available, the Shades of Coral bead strand, and then also the Wonderlust bead mix is where I had gotten this fun pendant, and this little bead here is from that set. And then I have a ton of beads left to play with. We have live Facebook demonstration with James on Wednesday, July 3rd at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Not sure what he's going to be showing, but I'm excited to see. He's not usually live, so he's a little nervous. So when we go cheer him on on Wednesday, Joshua Jack is a really nice name. Yeah, I think it's really cute. July 8th, I'll be back here again next Monday with a new Free Spirit Beading at noon Pacific time once again. And then on July 9th, which is Tuesday, we have Nilay Patel is taking over on our Facebook page, on the Softflex Company page. He's doing his Colors of India bead tour. I think his first video is tomorrow on the Silver Silk Facebook page, and then next Tuesday he will be on the Softflex Company Facebook page at 3:30 p.m. and then the following Tuesday I believe he's over at Jesse James Bead's Facebook page, also at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. He will be on all of those at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. That'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what that mystery kit looks like and what Nilay has going on for his Colors of India bead tour. Pretty cool. If you enjoy this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up and like, and if you're not a subscriber to Softlex Company on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and you'll get updates whenever I'm here, whenever James is here, and then we also load up any videos that we do on Facebook. We post here as well. For those of you that are not Facebook watchers, you can come and see our full tutorials here on YouTube. So I hope you guys have a very happy and healthy and safe 4th of July, and happy birthday to your thumbs up all the way. Happy birthday to our 4th of July baby celebrating. That's a lot of fun, and I will see you guys here next Monday. Talk to you later.